This is question 11 from Summer 22 question paper 1-2. It is a reaction between NCl3 and H2O. The oxidation number of nitrogen does not change in this reaction. Now, I prefer to look at the answers, okay, the options, and see what do they want us to find. Now, which statement is correct? A, chlorine is reduced. B, chlorine is oxidized. C, hydrogen is both oxidized and reduced. And D, this is not a redox reaction. So the answers tell us that we need to find the oxidation number of every single atom in this reaction. So first we have NCl3. Now we know that the oxidation state of nitrogen does not change. So I have two nitrogen compounds here, NCl3 and NH3. Now hydrogen is always plus 1 because it has only one electron. So it's usually plus 1. So if hydrogen is plus 1 here, then the nitrogen is okay, x. Let's say I put it as x. So x plus 3 times positive 1 equals to 0. X is negative 3. So nitrogen here is negative 3. Since the oxidation state of nitrogen does not change in this reaction, so in NCl3, nitrogen is also negative 3. Now, if this nitrogen here is negative 3, then we have 3y, okay, for 3 chlorine. So negative 3 plus 3y equals to 0. Then I know that this y is actually positive 1. So let me put this as positive 1. Now, why is chlorine not having negative oxidation number? Is because if you compare nitrogen and chlorine, nitrogen is more electronegative compared to chlorine. So nitrogen is the one with negative oxidation state, and the chlorine, the less electronegative one, will have a positive oxidation state. So we have settled this NCl3. Now let's go to the next reactant, H2O. Oxygen is usually negative 2. So obviously hydrogen here is plus 1. Okay, plus 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1, 0. So the next product is HClO. So oxygen is negative 2 again, hydrogen is plus 1. And chlorine here, let me put it as A. So plus 1 plus A minus 2 is 0. Then A minus 1 is 0. A is positive 1. So chlorine here is positive 1. So let's check the oxidation number change for all atoms in this reaction. Nitrogen from negative 3 to negative 3, obviously because the question tells us that the oxidation state of nitrogen does not change in this reaction. Chlorine from plus 1 to plus 1, okay, no change. Hydrogen from positive 1 again to positive 1, no change. Oxygen from negative 2 to negative 2. So there's another hydrogen here in another compound, so positive 1 to positive 1. So basically, the oxidation states of all atoms in this reaction do not change in this reaction. So A, chlorine is reduced is not correct. Chlorine is oxidized is not correct. Hydrogen is both oxidized and reduced is incorrect. So the only answer is this is not a redox reaction. That's why the oxidation states of all atoms do not change.